Hey, welcome to Guitar Lessons, Part 2. Last time we worked on some simple blues, little show-off riffs like this one. I think you remember that. 3rd fret on the B string, 2nd string, and then this middle finger on the 4th fret. It just naturally wants to go there, so it's a diagonal line, just like that. See? We've worked on that. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about tone. You tune your guitar, you get to set a little tone. What I generally like to do is I put a little bit of dirt on the guitar. So I set it to my treble position and try to get like a nice sort of a Led Zeppelin, slightly distorted rock tone. An A chord, something like that, an open A, which is, you're working on this A root note, and then the A open chord is basically these 3, but we do it the lazy way. We just basically low note, A, and then we cover the 2nd fret with a bar like this, 1, 2. So I'm only playing the 2nd and the 2 harmonies, 3rd and 4th string. In the E string, I'm kind of muting it out with my left hand here, my thumb I could use, my right hand, it's all subconscious, but I'm basically just picking from the A down. So here's my A bar chord, rock chord. It's not totally distorted like, Metallica, whatever, just a little. Mess around with it, try to get it to sound good, like, I don't know, Zeppelin or AC/DC, a little crunch. What I do from there is I ease it down. I bring my volume dial down a little bit. So it's clean. But if I dig into it, you get a little sustain. If I hit it lightly, it works better with the rhythm, the bassier pickup here. It's clean. So you get it right in between. That way you could adjust your sustain, your distortion with your volume dial, and you get control over your tone. Okay, get back to the blues. This was one here that we'd worked on. Now, this could also be a turnaround like this. Now, turnarounds are at the end of a blues progression, like okay, so turnaround number 1. We showed you this one. E string, just keep bringing it down. The last one you go off the fret, so your 1 finger is off. Okay, so when you look at this diagonal and you put another finger down there, it becomes like a backwards triangle, a little triangle pointing at the frets. So that's basically a 7th chord, okay? An E7th. Because if you bring it down here, it's a D7th. That's an open chord. So here's, a D chord. Okay? Now if you take the middle note and you bring it down 2 frets, it becomes a triangle pointing the other way. That's a D7th. Okay? What I'm doing with this 7th chord is I'm bringing it up, okay, to the E. So you remember this one. Add the pinky down there on the E string. Okay? Turnaround number 1. Now you don't have to pick it that way, you could just Now the same thing works with an E chord, okay? An open E chord, I think you know that one. First string is open E. The A, you're gonna hit it 2nd fret, A string. The D string, you're gonna do 2nd fret. And then on that 4th G string, you're gonna do 1st fret, E chord. The most basic chord of all the guitar. Everything is based on the E. Now, if you drop out the middle note, okay, not the top one, not the bottom one, but you just leave the middle note and you play it like this. It's an E7th now. E. Take that middle note off. Open D. 1st fret on the G string. Okay, E7th, you could use this as a turnaround too. Bring it up, 4th fret to that 1st dot here. I showed you this one too. Or this one. Picking it up. Down one. And instead of just going, I'm going to pick this 1st finger up. That's a good one. Go to the B for a turnaround. So you go A, B flat, B, A, on the A string, ba, 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 0, 1, 2 frets. 0, 1, 2. So. Take this B and turn it into a B7th chord if you want. But that's later on, so. I just showed you 3 different ways to do it. The first one. The second one, which was the D7th chord that I moved up to an E7th. Triangle, backwards triangle. And then these E7th chord that we're moving up. Now, we also talked about getting a rhythm going last time. Rhythms, you could use either your fingers or your pick, whatever's comfortable for you. Everybody's got their own style, and whatever feels good to you, just do it. And don't worry about what's right. Just if it works, just go with it. I like to do stuff like this. Thumb on the bass, and then I use 2 fingers. So. So you can get any kind of rhythm going. That's a E bar chord. So instead of playing the whole E note, I'm just hitting these 2 notes the lazy way with my finger like that. So I'm hitting open, this note, and this note. 3 notes. Only those 3. But I'm treating the bass separately. So here's my E bar chord. What if I bring that bar up to the A, this dot here, 5th fret. So it sounds kind of rock and badass. So as far as those rhythms. I like to kind of play with the riff and also get some bass going. Train whistle now. That's just one rhythm. You know, there's many different things you could do. Just take it slow. There's no pressure. The blues are slow, they're down, and there's no pressure. You take it easy. You don't know what to play, just stop and think about it. People will think you're doing some creative pause, you know? Yeah, just do it. Make it sound deliberate. This one, and then there's an A chord, doing it the lazy way. Remember, with an A chord, you're not hitting this low E, because the root is here. So, root E. So what you're doing is you're keeping the E root going, but you're still playing an A note here, A chord. So it's like an E chord, an A chord, but the E root just keeps going, the E bass. And try to get it comfortable so you have control. One good thing is to lean on the bridge like this. Not so much that you're blocking the notes out, but just so your hand is steady and braced. So there's this position, the diagonal, and we bring it down to these two. Remember the lazy A. To the E, or E7, doesn't matter. You've heard this song. Switch is going to give you different tones. The treble pick up here is going to make it more rock, more cutting, biting. This is going to give you a more warm sound. So if I want to keep it warm for an intro, I go up there. Here's a good example. Okay, I'm going to hit it to the treble now. It's more cutting. With the second chord, I'm using dynamics and I'm making it clean. First chord I want dirty. Okay, here's something else you might want to learn, pedal steel riffs. Pedal steel riff is basically trying to emulate the pedal steel. So what you got to learn basically is this right here. So you're in E. Here's your E note, open E. 12th fret. I'm covering the high E and then the high B. So just like this. Like the Chuck Berry. Okay. Get that 12th fret. E string and B string. Now, here's the rub. The tough part is that you got to use your pinky for it, which is your weakest finger. Okay, but it's not a hard thing to hold down as long as you're using an electric. It's easy.